Hi, everybody. Mark Bertig from Heritage Conference Baseball and Softball Media Day at First Commonwealth Bank Field in Homer City. We're going to talk some Conemaugh Valley Blue Jays baseball with head coach Jared Eckrenrode in his 7th year at Valley. And, Coach, talk about the prospects for the 2025 season.
I think we're going to have a solid year this year. We were a pretty young team last year, and a lot of kids have grown up, worked really hard. We lost a lot of games by one run last year. We were in the game till the end every time, and we definitely have pitching this year. We had pitching last year that kept us in a lot of games. We have 2 great senior leaders in Logan, Heinlein, and Jeremy Dietz. I think we're going to compete for a decent seed in the playoffs. These kids will run through a wall for me, and I don't know. It's going to be an exciting year. I think this is the year that we finally turn the corner at Conemaugh Valley.
And I know your division in the Heritage Conference is pretty stacked, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a good conference. It's almost like a baby Laurel Highlands in a way. Definitely a lot of competition every night out there.
All right. Well, I'm going to we'll get back to you here in a second. Jared, we'll talk to a couple of your seniors that you just mentioned. First, Logan Heinlein, second baseman and pitcher. I always like to ask first, what do you prefer?
I prefer second base.
So second base, a little less pressure than being on the bump?
Yeah, most definitely.
Coach talked about the number of close games that you were in last year. Of course, you and we'll get Jeremy Dietz here onto the set here in just a moment. But, your juniors last year, you lose those tight games. Boy, there a lot of times, and I'm sure you're hoping can be a big difference between that junior year and senior year in figuring out how do we win those games.
Yeah, those one-run losses really hurt. I mean, we just got to take care of the small ball. I think we'll do this year, and with low numbers, I think with football, I think we come together better than what we did in past years. And like I said, we just need to take care of small ball.
I believe we lost 9 games by 1 run.
9 games by 1 run. That's an incredible number. Logan, you're a multi-sport athlete. What's your favorite sport?
I took a liking to football a lot this year, but I'm a baseball guy. I always like baseball. But if I had to pick one, I'd probably choose football.
Okay. I think it's great that you're playing at least those 2 sports, and maybe others that I'm not aware of, because I think, quite frankly, at your age, too many young athletes give up on certain sports, and maybe they shouldn't, because I think there's a correlation where one sport can help the other. What about some other teammates in addition to Jeremy that's with you here today? Some other guys you can mention that you think can really help this team this year?
One guy, Kyron Fields, a lot of travel ball under his belt. I think he's going to boost us in the batting lineup. He has a lot of travel ball under his belt, and I think him in the outfield and his pitching is going to help us with that.
All right, Logan, we're going to switch positions, get Jeremy in here. I appreciate you talking to us, and good luck this season.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Coach Eckrenrode, too, maybe while we're transitioning, some other players, some name drops you can give us.
Lance Masser, he was a freshman last year. All he does is throw strikes. Throws about 80. He just pounds his zone. Wes Smith, he's another freshman from last year. We had a really good crop of freshmen last year. Tough-nosed kid. We got a great crop of freshmen coming in this year. We had a great crop last year. This year, it just seems like things line up where we have a good senior class, a good junior class, sophomore class, and freshman class. The numbers might be low, but I think we have kids that are going to go out there and really play hard every night.
Well, it's always great when you can have 2, 3, 4 returning players every year that you can count on. And speaking of returning and players to count on, Jeremy Dietz, shortstop and pitcher for the Blue Jays. I'm sure Coach is going to be counting on you.
Yeah. I think just a little bit more about those one-run losses last year. I think that they were good learning moments. So I think last year we got all the losses out of our way. And now we know what to do in those tight game situations, and I think that's really going to help us this year and be able to set us apart.
What about from a leadership standpoint? You and Logan, now seniors, I'm sure maybe last year you leaned on somebody else that was a senior, but now you're going to assume that role in part, I would believe, as far as leadership and maybe teaching the young guys the Blue Jay way, if you will.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty cool situation we're in. This year we get to take control of the team. I know last year Tommy and Caden, they were our 2 seniors, so they were the guys that we kind of looked to. So I think that this year we'll be able to go out there and show everybody what we can do as seniors and help out these freshmen and younger guys, since we are mostly a younger team. And, yeah, I think we'll be able to go out there and help out our team, being leaders, and see what we can do.
I know you pitch as well, but you have to be strong up the middle. And Logan, second baseman, you're shortstop, so there's a lot of pressure on middle infielders. Especially that shortstop, because you're kind of the quarterback of the infield, even on fly balls and that type of thing. But have you two been playing those positions for a long time together? It's a pretty good feel between the two of you.
Yeah, we've been playing shortstop and second baseman since we were probably like 7 years old, since we were back whenever we were the Yankees in Little League. And just being able to do this as seniors now is pretty cool, and hard to believe it's almost over, but we're going to go out there and see what we can do, do our best this senior year.
So you've turned a double play or two between the two of you.
Yeah, we've done a few.
All right, Jeremy, thanks for doing this. We wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Jeremy Dietz. And Coach, we'll finish up with you. As I mentioned, going to be a pretty tough section, I think, in your division, and you're hoping to turn some of those one-run losses into one-run victories. And I think experience, like with these two guys, that can help out.
Yep, you have to learn to lose before you can win, and I think that's what we went through last year, and the maturation process of the whole program. I think we're ready to finally turn that corner. You take care of the ball, you don't make errors, you got the pitching. Our offense should be a lot better this year. We should be right there.
I used to say the only sport where the defense has the ball is baseball, and you have to protect it and know what to do with it, right?
That's where it starts.
Coach, thanks for doing this. We hope you have a lot of success out at Conemaugh Valley, and we wish you and your ball club the best of luck.
Thank you.
Head coach Jared Eckrenrode in his 7th season, but about 22 or 23 years overall, right? You've been around the block.
Yeah, I've been around a little bit.
At Conemaugh Valley, previewing the Blue Jays on Heritage Conference Media Day from First Commonwealth Bank Field in Homer City. I'm Mark Bertig on Renda Digital TV.